Greetings and welcome to episode 2 of my Napoleon Total War Great War mod German Empire campaign. And this, my friends, I left it last time, where we had a very quiet episode, my friends, last time. But that doesn't mean there aren't things going on behind the scenes. There are always things going on behind the scenes. We have to keep ourselves well versed here in what's happening all around the map here, both in terms of allies and also of enemies as well. Now, France have done nothing whatsoever here. There's nothing happening in France whatsoever, but that doesn't mean there's not things happening behind the scenes we can't see. They're probably already building up a massive army, if I'm not mistaken. Belgium also, so we're going to really push hard here in terms of recruiting here from Berlin, sending the troops down this way here to put up a sizable army if we can. And to that end, we're actually going to bring these forces here to Frankfurt, just to be sure that we're not going to be caught out here. We're going to build on here. As you can see, in Berlin, we do have a substantial amount of forces being built here, or recruited, should I say. All of them are probably going to be sent this way here, down to Frankfurt, to solidify this hold we have here on the Western Front in terms of Strasbourg and Cleves and Frankfurt. This will be the front line, this triumvirate here of regions. And as for the Western Front, unfortunately, because of my, stupidness, basically, I left these two battalions here to languish in a Russian winter. So we're going to pull them to Danzig and then ultimately put them to Königsberg. Now, Königsberg should be recruiting three battalions here. Poland will also should have 3 more battalions here as well. We've got to keep our troop levels high here on the Eastern Front. As you can see, the Russians are poised to attack here, so we've got to be very vigilant of what's happening here and all over here. Building our troops up, but also getting our economy up is absolutely going to be absolutely key for this episode. It really is. We have to be on the ball here with everything we do. It really is absolutely crucial. What we've got coming in here, 6745. Is there anything we've missed here at all? Diplomacy. Denmark. I wonder if we can get a trade with Denmark. We have indeed. Well, that's going to boost our income there. 7162. Excellent. Right, let's end the turn here, my friends, and let's see what happens. Belgium. Denmark. It's going to be crucially what France do. Nothing at all yet. Russia. There it is. That's fine. That's absolutely fine. Italy. Got to keep our eye on Italy. They're building quite a substantial amount of forces here. We don't have anything really down in the south here to be able to deal with Italy if they take a dislike to us. Excellent. I think we'll put them into Heidelberg here. And as you can see, we are researching trench warfare here. That is going to open up all of these to us. Heavy field guns, heavy mortars, combat engineers, Finnish Jaeger. Look at that, Imperial Marines. Oh, that's a beautiful sight, it really is. We'll have a few of those, I think, but it's going to take us a time to get that. Here, 16 turns, that's a long way off there. We almost got here. I think that's women in the workplace, going to boost our generate 10% wealth generated by industrial buildings, which is fantastic. I think we'll go for colonial marines here, colonial recruitment, I beg your pardon, which means we get these Schutztrooper, professional soldiers. I'm not sure. I think and I believe that looks like Africa to me. Also, the African map there, so it could be African. And what we might do is combine it with memorials. Now, -2 recruitment cost plus -5 from here will give us -780, -10% there to the cost of all recruitment here for all units in all regions. That's going to reduce our overall bill to recruit troops, which is going to help us in the long run. Yeah, we know that's been hit there. I think what we will do is repair this. And we're going to invest. Poland is stabilizing quite nicely. I'll get one more here. Well, these gentlemen reach Königsberg. Ooh, just shy there of it. That's fine. We do need to increase our rail transports. Excellent. And yeah, we knew we got a winter attrition here, so that's fine. We do need to start putting a logistics base would be fantastic, but look, I was going to do the happiness here. Mind you, I think that might be worth doing that logistics base here. A village, but that's going to really hit our income here. Anything else we can do down this way? Oh, supply depot, that will definitely come in useful there. A village. I think the rest of this needs to go into... That's a hefty explosion of troops right there. We shall send these gentlemen down to Frankfurt. Additional troops will be making their way down there, but not as yet. Now, farmers' stalls. We do need to try and boost 1% well generated farms, but ideally we need to get our farms upgraded as well, don't we? I think what we do need to do is invest in our troop numbers down here. We could get a medium barracks here, but that's going to lower the... We've got to try and offset what we're doing here. Now, gentlemen, please. 3 regiments here. Anything else we can apply here to the economy? Ooh, logistics base. And that's going to be in Saxony. That's going to really push things pretty difficult for us here. Municipal principles we do need, administration we need to get in here. We'll wait for that, not just yet. We might go for this next time. It'll give us +2 repression to the region, which means that we can then get this logistics base, which will be offset by the repression then as well. And also we can do the same for these as well here. Municipal administration here, and also here. That'll boost our income quite substantially here. Research and development's almost ready here, but as soon as we've got that, we're going to probably go for this here. Self-determination. That might help. That won't help there. Especially the diplomatic relations. Airplanes. Telephones. Reduced administration cost. I wonder if that would help. We're going to try and drive our costs down everywhere we can. Rifle scopes. Destroyers. Good grief, look at the cost of that. That is pretty mind-boggling. We won't worry about the navy just yet. This is going to be more of a land war than anything. Let's end the turn and see what happens here. Oh, there it is. Belgium coming to the fore. Sweden. France. Nothing is yet from France, but that doesn't mean they're not doing something in the background there. Ottomans, looks like they're moving in to try and maybe push towards Greece, possibly Italy. Okay. East Prussia. So again, we're going to put these gentlemen into there. Now we know we've lost some men here in terms of attrition, which is not fine, but we know what to expect from there. Oh, supply depot. 6687, not bad at all. We'll get a municipal administration here. Could get a village there, but I'd rather get things that directly affect us here. Municipal administration here as well. I think it's going to take 6 turns, but that'll be definitely a boost to our economy. So we try and get things back on track here. No, actually we wanted it in Dresden, didn't we? Not there. So we'll cancel that one. We'll actually put it into Dresden. And then we can get this, which will take 2 turns. A sawmill. No, we need to invest in our military here. Right, let's get these gentlemen down to Frankfurt. These then. That's going to be an explosion right there. Recruitment is going well here. Recruitment is going well here as well. What if there's an interior... a small barracks? That's not going to really help us in terms of how the population is doing. Got 4184, we got 6687 here. I think what we might just do, again, -2 here. I wonder if we can invest in a railway. I wonder what would be ideal for a railway here. Not the front lines, if anything was to happen. I wonder if a castle would be... I think we'll invest in here, in our basic rails here, because this is going to be one of the forward operating bases we're going to use for the Western Front. It's a pretty big investment for us, but if we've just got to do it. Is there anyone here we can... No. I wonder if we can try and get peace with Russia. Let's just try. Give them some technology. No, they're not interested at all, which is fine. We probably need to fight them. I expect to be able to bring them into the table here. Craft workshop would give us guns. One more for that. Let's end the turn, friends. Oh, Hungary is moving in. Ho ho ho, look at Belgium, you fiends. What will France do? Oh, look at that. That's a monstrous army right there. And a very good general. That's a pretty professional force right there. Okay, Tilsit's been hit, so we'll leave that alone. Ah. Excellent. We need to focus our... No, we don't want Marxism. We want colonial recruitment. 14 turns for that. Oh, look at that. That's a wonderful sight. That is an explosion and a half there of troops. And I think we're going to solidify the Western frontier considerably. The rest will be going to the Eastern Front. We're going to get attrition here. We'll move to here. I'm going to send some additional troops to the Eastern Front. 3,200. It's going to be quite the army when those other reach it. Cleave. It's got a decent garrison, but not brilliant by any stretch of the imagination. Almost ready. This we'll have quite a decent Strasbourg garrison. And to be honest with you, I'd rather have this army here, led by a general. And I believe we have a cavalry general. We do indeed. So we're going to invest in a general here. Can we get some of these? Actually, we need some municipal administration. Really is what we're going to push for here. Repression is going to be in bone. Look at the tax bonus income there. That's going to be pretty big. So that's what we need to get ready. Is that autonomy levels are okay here. Well, national legislature. A national legislature is here. We can actually get municipal principles here as well. Administration here and there. So that's going to boost our income quite considerably. keep the recruitment going here as well in Berlin. Or actually, no, let's stop that one in Berlin. I think we're going to have Königsberg come under quite a bit of pressure, so we're going to keep that troop level high. And logistics building here has been excellent. Logistics base has been done. But oh, that is pretty close to the edge right there. We've got to get some of these farms up and running as well. We're coming in next. 5, 6 to 7. Come on, popularity down 38%. Wow, that is incredible. We've got to be careful we don't be toppled here by an uprising of some sort. I wonder if we can get some peace. No, they're not interested at all. France is completely off the table. I wonder if we can get more ports. I wonder if we were to hit, mind you, we're at peace with the Netherlands, but they do have United Kingdom and France here as one of their... If we could put a force together, I wonder if we could strike against them. Mind you, we'd leave Cleves completely exposed. Let's end the turn and see what happens here. Oh, look at Belgium moving up to the border there. Spain. France, what are you going to do with that force you've got there? Nothing at the moment. Interesting. Ottomans are obviously moving in somewhere. That's a pretty decent general they got right there. Okay, nothing at the moment. $4,989. Our economy is suffering there. There's going to be our principal army on the Western Front is right here. This is the one army we do have available that can really tackle what's coming their way. The rest of this is going to have to be invested here pretty heavily into getting our economy up and running here. Industrial mills, light howitzers and heavy guns. Big investment right there. Infrastructure, we could go into our infrastructure here, getting the basic rails running here. I think it's important that Germany is well connected here, which we're going to do. 1822. I've got a feeling we're going to see more of this army here in action. Right, these gentlemen are going to move to here on the edge of the attritional area. And they can move into here next turn, then move and make their way to Königsberg, which we're going to really solidify pretty heavily there. We'll try and keep a little bit of surplus here, I think, just so we can invest in some of these other regions. We've got municipal administration going quite well here. Here as well. Nothing here, but we can always invest in the railways in these outer regions here. We've got that there, and we've got basic rail in Kassel. Darmstadt. We've got this army, which is almost going to be a really powerful force. How many men we've got in this one here? 2, 4, 6. What's that? 2, 4, 6. We'll only be 3 men short of a full army, which we could probably bring in from Berlin eventually. 4 more turns and we can get these additional colonial troops, which will definitely be a huge benefit to us. Look at that army upkeep has exploded there. Got to get that tax income up, but it's going to take a while. Let's enter. Belgium have dug in. What have France got in store here? Ooh, what? Oh, that is a monstrous set of armies they've got right there. It looks like we're going to have Kingsburg being hit pretty soon. Greece is gone. That's good, that is good. 3 more regiments and we've got a full complement. But look at that there. Mind you, that's a lot of conscript battalions. They're not brilliant troops, not by a long stretch. But let's just keep things on an even keel here. I'm not going to take it. We're not going to take any chances here at all. Let's recruit another one there. And indeed, three Jaeger. Now, where else can we invest in our economy that is so vital to the continuation of this county administration? 2944. I think to really combat food shortages, I think we're going to put this into the farms here. Population growth will go up, which will be great, which is what we need. And also we'll have food from there. Now, these gentlemen can make it all the way to where exactly? They can go to Danzig. They can't make it to Königsberg just yet, but I think Königsberg is going to come under siege pretty quickly. We're not going to repair that just yet. Recruitment here. I think the Eastern Front is not okay, but it's going to have to take care of itself for a bit. Those 3 regiments there, that's fine. We'll put another regiment here, and we can't get anything else just yet. Nor anything more there. Nor there, we're just waiting for these things to finish here. Then we really want to try and put some of our into civil self-determination. No. Mass propaganda. No. We've got war bonds. What does Marxist Socialist do here? That gives us soup kitchens. Doesn't help there at all, does it? Open diplomacy. Fascism, which I don't think we're going to go for. I think we'll go for memorials. Oh, wait a minute, war correspondence. Yeah, that's pretty good actually. Oh, that's a big hit right there. We'll be avoiding that like the plague. Press censorship, no. Legalization of the unions, no. And no. Oh, finish Jaeger. Foreign recruitment, that would definitely be nice, but we'd have to get self-determination to do that. Vote. National radio address would be pretty good. Destroyers, no, we don't need those. Telephones might be pretty good. Reduces administration costs, that would help. So 12 turns, wow. We need things that are going to help us really with our infrastructure. We are trying to do what we can here, but they take quite a while for these things to come through. Let's end the turn, my friends, and see what happens here. Sweden here. Whoa, 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 whoa. There it is! I blooming well knew it. Look at that, who would have thought it? And there as well. What the heck's going on here, my friends? Wow. Strasbourg as well. That is incredible. Oh, goodness gracious me, that is a nice army. And there as well, that's ready to pounce as soon as these fall here. Okay, let's just not panic. But they've come for Strasbourg in a big way here. What we will do is we'll just pull these regiments out and move them to here. And this fight here is going to be pretty crucial. 4520. Got some decent trade coming in now. But again, we need to invest. The town is 4,500. Municipal principal almost ready there. That was pretty good, but look at that, -3 there. Village here. Sawmills, yeah, possibly, but still. Craft workshop. Could get another rail line here, but I think what we might do is just build our economy up a little bit here, because mind you, we could recruit more troops here. I think that would probably be best for us to do. Get that western front sealed down. I think what we will do, my friends, is take this fight here. What? Right, thank you, Spain. Only -11. That's not too bad. We've got rid of another enemy there. We can't afford another enemy. Let's keep that recruitment going there. We've got these gentlemen here, which I think we'll pull into here as just as some backup here. I think we can take this fight. What? How is that even possible that that is like that? Okay, my friends, I think what we'll do is we'll just save this here. I mean, I just don't understand that auto-resolve at all. We're going to take this fight right now. Let's just see what happens here. We've got to free up Königsberg here. East Prussia. Königsberg seems to be the hub of all of our fights here. No matter what campaign we're fighting. To win this fight here. I think we'll set ourselves up to be pretty aggressive here. We don't lose too many men. We'll probably use those citizens to really push in hard. I think our deployment area isn't massive here at all, is it? We've got armed veterans. Where's the armed veterans? I think they'll take the very first. Oh, it's quite foggy here as well. Any other armed veterans here? No, all the rest are armed citizens. And we can use these. I know it sounds pretty brutal, but as canned fodder to be used to sort of soak up the fire from the Russians. I think we'll set our guns to be pretty proactive here.
Yes, sir. Abteilung, abkürzen.
So we're going to really start pounding away at the Russians here. We do want to try and move some battalions in to flank them if possible, So we'll have the 10th, the 9th, 11th and 12th running along this flank here. They will move in this direction here, where the rest will be indeed really sort of hunkering down here along this right flank. We've got the 37th and 20th. We'll put the 36th and 14th along here as well. And again, we'll trench them in here. And we'll have the 15th Regiment. Wait a minute, we've also got the 13th here. These gentlemen further along here. What we will do is we'll just put these here. They'll be moved along here as well, just to really sort of fill in that right flank, with these regiments moving in around. Let's put the trenches there just so we can use them to fall back upon if necessary. Right, let's begin this battle, my friends. There they are there. We've got reinforcements coming on, which is good. What we don't need is casualties here, so we're going to put these gentlemen back here. We don't need them.
Sir! Sir! Our general!
Oh, some good shooting there. Look at that. Well done. Oh, look at that. Well, surely they shouldn't be still standing there. Far back. Keep pounding away, lads. Keep pounding away. I think we'll take out some arms as well, just to soak up this fire. Brutal, I know, but still. Good shooting there, gentlemen, good shooting. That general's taking a real pasting there. If he dies, we'll be in an absolute perfect position. Let's put these two regiments here. come back. We've lost a regiment there. Get yourselves together. Of a fight. My apologies, my friends, for those glitches there and those sort of white blocks that are appearing. I don't know if you'll see them, but I don't know what's going on there. Yes. Yes, look at that, we've done it. And they should be replenishing, look at that. Replenishing fantastically well. They can move into there, look at that. The first Russian army has been defeated, but we do have this problem down here now in Strasbourg. We have pulled in some reserves. We're up against a pretty strong army here. But that's not to say that we can... We got 5 regiments moving in here. So that'll pretty much make up that, and then a brand new army. Mind you, they got these here as well, but mind you, the territorial conscript battalion's not brilliant. If we can defeat this army here, it would not give us a really good chance here of opening up this